And welcome to
the High as Fuck podcast with your boys,
Matt Jackson
and Joe motherfucking Cool. What's up, y'all? This is the first one we've had in a long motherfucking time.
Yeah, because we sat down and tried to do the WCW spring, but we got half of that done and working on it. But I've been doing a lot of moving lately, and so we finally in the new place.
I had a vacation.
You went to Washington, D.C.
Went to Washington, D.C., fucking brought some weed back, smoked some Washington weed with Matt.
That was good, sir.
And fucking just, it's been a lot going on.
I mean, from the last one we did, which I just put out some yesterday and stuff like that, you know, but they've been coming out, but it's been stuff that I've been holding on to.
Right.
But so we haven't had nothing to actually sit down and talk to about, but we've been doing a lot of stuff. He's at the Washington, D.C. trip. We're riding around doing rock hunting with my son and a lot of our friends today and his daughter. And, you know, just this whole weekend was filled. The last weekend was filled. We had the drag show, which we did end up talking about that, but we did do the drag show.
We had
done.
The drag show.
It
was done.
Fuck, there's so much shit going on. Birthdays. From your birthday till now, I mean, it was a lot.
It's a lot.
Because that's why the Pure Pro one went up yesterday, because you know, so much I was doing and didn't have the time, and it was just a lot of moving. You know, from place to place and whatnot, and been spending a lot of time with my kid now. Oh, not now, but since all that moving, you know, so spending more time with the kids, and well, not like I ain't spending time with them anyway, to do. But that time of moving, you know, it was a lot, and you know. But anyway, so we're like getting there. We've done all this other stuff. Like, we finally got a place that like I can, like, feels like a little piece of heaven, like woods and all that stuff. Great. It's, you know, we're gonna be cooking out later. Just my son likes it a lot more now. I mean, being a 13-year-old kid, I just think that's like, it's tits and ass right now to have like woods that you can go in there. Bug hunting a lot now. We've caught a frog. We've got 2 salamanders. Like, a lot's been going on.
A lot.
Like I said, since the last actual thing we've been doing. But just to let y'all know, ain't nothing happened to us bad. You know, ain't nothing happened. We still here. We still breathing.
We here.
Still negative for like stupid shit like COVID and blah blah blah. We've been doing really good, healthy.
Fuck COVID.
And just what, like, just it's been a lot. It's been fun though, and just, you know, just been, you know, sometimes you gotta take a break from things, and I do that anyway. So if anybody's been a long time viewer of this knows that I'm known to take breaks here and there. But the gaming channel's going better. We're about to hit 330.
We just took a break for a minute. It's fine.
So, but yeah, go check out our old stuff, like and subscribe, do your thing. Let's bring us up, let's make us going. But how about that damn Vince McMahon?
Oh my God.
Caterpillar.
Vince McMahon. The mustache. And like, okay, the last time I saw Vince, we burst into his room in the WWE Performance Center.
That was a long time ago, bro. And Brock Lesnar.
Old man, Brock Lesnar and fucking Bobby Lashley, right? Tearing down the house in the fucking Performance Center.
He was just like, pal, don't knock over my Tyrannosaurus Rex skull.
They fought all over Vince McMahon's office. He looked rough then.
Yeah.
And that was still when he was in control before he had stepped down.
Yeah.
And then he came back, and he looked bad enough. Then he dyed his hair, and the fucking mustache.
Yeah, the mustache now, and he looks like a pedophile. One of those, like, porno star pedophiles.
Fucking goddamn Vince McMahon.
I don't know what's going on. I know that he just sold the company, but still has the stuff.
Like 50% share with the McMahon family, so still half of it is with the McMahon family.
Yeah, but he sold it, and now it's mixed up with UFC and Endeavor and all that, and it hasn't changed yet. But that's what I was talking about podcasts back, is there was something on the horizon, something different was going to happen.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Boom, that's what happened.
He made the press conference, he made the announcement in the middle of the Monday Night Raw ring, and he said, we ain't going fucking nowhere.
Nowhere. What you've become to know is staying. We're just changing.
I'm good.
I'm good with it too.
Triple H.
He does go by Paul Levesque now a lot, so it's kind of not that bad.
That's true. He is Paul now.
Paul
actually,
Triple H
in the business, yes. Right now,
but a lot of people don't know about Paul Levesque, but that's why we still try to use the name Triple H. People know who we're talking about. But this Vince McMahon thing is out of hand, I think. But I thought it was under control. I thought we got, I didn't really want to get him gone, but after hearing what he did, I was just like, yeah, I'm good. Bye.
Billionaires are untouchable. He's fucking untouchable. Like it's nothing's bad's gonna happen to him. Like,
well, that Donald Trump dude did go to court and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, recently. Nothing's gonna happen to him either.
They pay it off, man. I just think that's bullshit. But you got people out here that actually own up their shit and can't get out of it, or they're great people, but they just got mixed up in the wrong place and it ruins their whole fucking life. Yeah. Just because one person, you're just hanging out. I've had it happen. Be in a store trying to shop, and you got friends going in there stealing stuff.
Yeah.
While you're with them, and then you get caught up with it, and then you're looked at as the same person as that. So, your company you keep is important.
Yeah. Very.
The Vince McMahon thing is kind of crazy.
It is. Vince, what the fuck are you doing?
Pretty wild shit.
The mustache.
Going on with him. And, I don't know. There's been just a lot of rumors going on and just a lot of stuff.
I tried to avoid mentioning that, but okay.
And it's like, he's trying to act like he wasn't pushed into this situation, which I believe he was, but there's also that fact that he maybe wasn't. Maybe it wasn't because of this. He was probably planning on doing this before, but the old and new are getting together and trying to make something new. But that's all we got for you right now. Until we get back with you in a minute. We can go rock hunting balls. So yeah, them Vince McMahon, that little caterpillar thing. Oh damn.
Vince and his little caterpillar.
Yeah, he has like a little caterpillar.
It was so bad, dude. Like,
it's horrible.
Awful. I don't understand. Like, why would you have a mustache?
I don't get it.
Looks like a sleazy car salesman.
Like a petty.
Just gross.
A petty car salesman.
A petty?
It's horrible.
A petty? A petty. Pedophilia. Got it.
Yeah. Petty junction. But, so, the stupid Vince McMahon shit.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know what to think about it.
I don't know what to think about it. The mustache.
Yeah.
Now,
can't get past that damn caterpillar.
We were talking before.
We are in caterpillar season.
We were talking talking with JB War, not on a recording or anything, but we were talking about the merging of UFC and WWE. And we've mentioned it on air a few times. And I think it obviously has to do with Vince coming in to take over so he could sell his part of the company.
And get what he wants out of it.
Enough.
Like a pedophile.
Yeah. And so, I just don't understand the mustache. I don't.
He needed a new identity so he didn't see him as that same guy he was. That's the only thing I can see.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. But, I mean, all he did was come in to sell the company to UFC, and then it's done.
Yeah. Nice.
Nothing's changed. Paul Levesque is still... Triple H is still in the COO position.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about there. We said it earlier. He said, we ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
But, I can't help but wonder, what would it be like to have a new combined UFC and WWE where some of the matches are real UFC fighting style matches if the guys are able to do that.
We did that before.
Like our dude, what's his name? Matt Riddle.
Brock
Lesnar.
Dan Severn.
CM Punk. Shamrock.
Dan
Severn. Any of those guys who can
Tank Abbott.
UFC fight could actually UFC fight style.
Tyson Fury.
But they could put real storylines with it, like WWE. So they could make it fancy.
Yeah.
And then we could also have real storyline WWE style matches. Why wouldn't we capitalize on both?
Yeah. I hope something good comes out of it because just you know, it's just...
Or,
to take out.
The second option there is that they are finally doing matches in professional wrestling that you could bet on.
Yeah.
And that's real matches you could bet on because you don't know the outcome because it's real matches.
Yeah. But, I mean, they're trying to do betting on wrestling, and AEW's already doing it. I don't know. What is it? Subject to card change? Card subject to change. Yeah. So, think about that. So,
how are they doing it then? If they're already doing it,
I'll do that one thing.
I'd be curious to look. I wouldn't know anything about it, so I wouldn't bet on it. But I'd be curious to see about it and see how it was being done that you were betting on stuff.
What if we was going together? I got some insight. I guess I still can't call it down the middle all the time. But
now, if it was if the bet was how many super kicks are going to happen
with the Young Bucks
in the Young Bucks match tonight on a tag team championship match,
I'm gonna be safe with 10.
Only 10?
Well, that's each.
Oh, 10 each. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I guess.
Yeah. Sorry,
20 super kicks.
But, yeah.
What about
this is Carmelo?
Yeah. Super kicks and pins?
Yeah, see, that's my boy. Super kicks and pins. That's all she's got. I mean, what the hell? Last time we seen her, it was super kicks and pins. Can't nobody really argue with me at all. Unless we're going old school Carmella, and then I'm going to just not say anything anyway because I know what you're saying. That's what I'm talking about. So you really can't go back old school. Like, well, she did this, she does this and this. Okay, but what about right now?
That's what I'm talking about. Why is she not doing that now? She's good. Dude.
And she knows what she is. She came from, her and Enzo and Big Cass were together at one point. And Enzo's
this is
money.
The Highest Fuck Podcast.
Enzo's money.
With you, boys. Matt Jackson.
So we don't know how y'all feel about this, but if we do hear a comment down below that's saying, don't do it, we won't do it.
What?
Straight up. We get one comment that says, don't do it, we won't do it.
Don't do what?
Talk about Chris Benoit.
Oh.
About Chris Benoit.
We need to know if you
on
want to
a
hear
podcast.
About our feelings about Chris Benoit.
We'll give this a week. Once I drop it, we'll give it a week.
I'll give it a straight shoot about how I feel about the whole situation.
Me too.
100%.
And let y'all know, don't judge us. Because we're going to be talking about the wrestler, not the guy he turned into. But we'll talk about that as well. But our love.
Of course, it's part of the story, so it's involved, but it's not his life.
But if you comment down below, don't do it. Or if you say something like Simpsons did it, then we won't do it. Because I already know Cultaholics just did it 6 months ago. And I was like, Cultaholics, they're big. Maybe we should watch theirs.
Clout chasing?
No. That could be. But I think it's something that I need to talk about. I agree.
I agree. I think Chris Benoit needs to be talked about. And
this is my
100% shoot opinion on this. I think Chris Benoit has been removed from WWE programming, and I don't fucking like it. He's been recently brought back, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, he's in stuff because you can't fully remove him.
You can't fully remove him.
Yeah.
But they did a good job of pulling everything about him.
Yeah. They did do it for a while. They did it with Hogan too. They dropped everything he had. Yeah. So, but, so let you know, don't get too scared on it. We're not going to be like pro-murder or nothing. I mean,
no.
I'm laughing, but it's not that type of laughter. It's just, I just think it's done by this means that, that anybody is pro anything that he did bad.
Right.
We're pro before that. We're guys before that.
WCW,
we're guys that want to remember a life.
WCW, ECW, WWF.
Yeah, we just want to remember the life that was.
The greatness that was.
and get into some,
and some safety warnings about professional wrestling.
Yeah,
in that podcast, because
there's a lot
that happened
that
could have contributed to the situation.
Yeah,
and if he had not,
there's a lot that caused it. So that's why we're gonna do a whole cast on the damn thing. And we're going to talk about it. I know, but we're just talking about it. We're gracing our fans and who watches us with the fact that we want to talk about Chris Benoit. But, let's just say this. If, more than one person says don't do it, we're not going to do it. Because I know there's 30 of you watching it. Or more. So,
comment, subscribe.
Share it to somebody you think. If you watch this and you're like, oh shit, this is I don't know why I'm watching this right now, but
my friend Joe would like this.
Or my friend Matt would like this.
You should show it to them. Even if you don't think that you would care.
Or Kevin, or John, or James.
Or Scott.
Or, Damien. A Maynard. A Trent. John Haker Smith. John something Heimer-Smith.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt?
Yeah, that guy.
His name is my name too?
I mean, it's my name too, but I got high as fuck on the High as Fuck podcast and forgot that was my name. So, I got Jared out.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt just got Joed out on the Joed Out podcast on the High as Fuck podcast.
Say that 10 times fast.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt just got.
Say it 10 times like
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
He's a shit. We got that on. We got that recorded.
Yeah, I said John Jacob Jingleheimer.
Shit. John Jacob Schmeck. What?
John
Jacob
Jingleheimer.
Heimer.
Schmidt.
Not Smith.
Schmidt.
So it's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. If ever we go out, the people always shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. La 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 la. Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. This is the song the High as Fuck podcast. And we like to go out, and every time we're out, we go screaming High as Fuck podcast. I kind of got lost in my lyrics there for a minute. So
this is the High as Fuck
podcast. And we
just got off on a tangent.
We just had a cookout. With a couple good friends.
Yeah. After going rock hunting all day.
Oh, rock hunting was so dope today. I had my kid with me. You had your kid with you. It was just dope.
My wife, my stepdaughter, your kid, you.
It was just dope.
Our friends. It was dope as fuck.
Right there at the last spot. Maynard did a little bit. He did a little bit. And then.
Did he find some rocks?
He found some cool shit. We got some cool shit. I already decorated a little bit when we got back. But,
cool.
Good shit. He had gotten kind of bored at the last spot. I mean, I can understand all that trash shit.
It was a lot. Yeah. So we went.
But that was the place where I found the most rocks.
And I bought 5. Count them 5. 5 measuring cups.
Rings.
5 measuring cups and 5 plastic strainers from the dollar store. So if you want to go rock hunting,
that's all you need.
That's all you need.
Is a spaghetti strainer?
Yeah,
that's what
a spaghetti strainer.
A spaghetti strainer.
A water strainer and a measuring cup.
That's all. That's just to scoop the shit.
Yeah, just to scoop the shit.
Because it's durable.
Mm-hmm.
And you just go to your little
local creek bed. And just check out rocks.
Yeah.
And my favorite are the ones that are striated. They got lines in them. And they're pretty. I don't know.
There's something about rocks that I like. It's just because they're... I just think they're amazing in general. because we found rocks that it was like this gravel rock that I found, but it had like it looked like it was slate on it. Like it looks like some type of other rock, but it was just regular old, typical rock. And I'm like, yo, this thing's got a flat side to it. It's fucking crazy. My kid found a bunch of good rock. He was having fun sifting stuff and getting in there with his shoes on. I'm like, man, you gotta get out of there with them shoes on. They water. I asked him. I don't know if it was a dumb question or not, but I asked if they were waterproof. And I don't think he would know anyway if they were or not. But what I'm saying is, I was like, "Are they waterproof?" No. He's like, "I don't think so." I'm like, "Man, you gonna get your feet soaked?"
They were leather too, I think. So I mean, but leather just in water is not good.
But I remember being his age, and who gives a fuck about the damn repercussions of my feet? Damn it, they're covered. I'm walking in this shit. They're gonna get wet and soaky and sobby and shit. Mine was just from walking on the surface, you know? So I'm just like, yeah. The dude was just, I loved it in the beginning. Like, I didn't think
he was in it.
Yeah. Like, I knew he would as soon as, like, because once he wakes up, gets his coffee, it's crazy. He's 13, gets his little bit of coffee in him. It's just, I guess it's just a me and him thing. It's like me and him sit back, drink our coffees together. I don't know. He doesn't drink as much as you think he does. He just drinks. He actually doesn't drink half of it.
Right.
So, whatever.
Something to drink to get a little caffeine in.
Yeah, and whatever. And so we got up this morning. Boom. He was good. He was good all the way up to a certain time, and then we got a little hungry, of course. But that boy can roll. That boy will roll.
Yeah, so that was dope as fuck.
Oh, hell yeah. It was way better than Vince McMahon's mustache.
It was. Way better than Vince McMahon's
mustache. Vince McMahon's mustache, I was thinking we'd have more to talk about with Vince McMahon's mustache, but I think the rocks and stuff was a whole lot better, and I think our viewers are thanking us for that right now. Like, once they actually watch and tune in, they're probably thanking us, hopefully. Y'all comment and say, hey, thank you for not talking about Vince McMahon's stash the whole time. Instead, you talked about some rocks and nature and parenting stuff. So, we're just here for everything.
We live life.
I just like to live life and just
talk about some things about wrestling, and we talk about whatever we want. Yeah, fucking Vince McMahon's mustache was awful, though. Get rid of it.
I've heard other podcasts.
Shave that caterpillar.
Yeah, that caterpillar has got to go, Bo. Got to go.
It's got to go.
I'm just, oh man.
What's coming up? Backlash.
Yeah, Backlash is coming up, so we're gonna definitely get back in the saddle with that. We're gonna do some old stuff.
We got Cody.
We're going to do some old stuff.
Cody and Brock with Backlash.
Because we got summer stuff coming up.
We got Cody and Brock with Backlash.
Yeah.
We got...
I haven't watched it in like a week.
We need to look up the match card. That's what we need to do. Yeah. So we can talk about that too.
But I don't know... When does that happen? We're going to find out right now. We're going to find out
in just a second. Live on the podcast.
And, but we've had a jam-packed...
It's been a crazy weekend.
Damn, man. I can't get over how much we've done within that little bit of time, I guess.
I had one wedding, an after party, and some craziness.
I felt like it took a whole month just to move into the new place.
What the fuck am I looking up? Oh, yeah, back.
And we're sitting here in my, what do you call this?
New house.
Carport connected to
your basement.
My basement. Which is not really your typical basement. Half of it is. The other half is finished and, like, dope. Wood stove and just dopeness.
May 6th, 2023.
Oh, May 6th.
Coliseo de Puerto Rico, Jose Miguel.
Oh, yeah, Bad Bunny.
Aguilar in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Bad Bunny's hosting it.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
first pay-per-view in event held in Puerto Rico since New Year's Revolution.
Ooh, that's a long time.
In January 2005. Only the second event ever in Puerto Rico overall.
Wow. And we got Bad Bunny hosting.
May 6th. Matches. We got Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn versus the Bloodline.
Wait a minute. Oh, no, okay.
Matt Riddle KO and Sami Zayn versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jay and Jimmy Uso with Paul Heyman.
Oh,
Cody,
what is it now? Oh, that's a lot of people.
Matt,
Riddle,
KO,
Kevin Owens,
Sami Zayn.
Okay,
versus the Bloodline, Solo, Jimmy and
the
Jay.
Usos. Oh, cool.
With Paul Heyman.
I can't wait for that.
Cody Rhodes.
Go with Matt Riddle.
Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Because Brock
Cody.
Lesnar F5 Cody when they had the tag team match.
Cody's going to win.
Then we have Rhea Ripley
and Zelina Vega
versus Zelina Vega for the singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. Seth fucking Rollins versus Omos in a singles match.
What the
with Omos with MVP. And then Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, and Bronson Reed in a triple threat.
Bronson Reed.
For the WWE United States Championship.
Bronson Reed's got it. I'm with him all day.
They could give Bobby the title.
No, Bronson needs it. He's new.
He is new.
You were talking about new talent.
I agree.
He's been given the shaft before, and he needs something to deserve.
I agree, but also Bobby has been struggling lately. He needs something.
He needs that I'm sorry for shafting you.
Bobby needs an I'm sorry for shafting you, too. They've been fucking Bobby, too.
Well, that's just because Bray Wyatt was sick. All right.
Bray's not even on the goddamn fucking draft.
And neither is Randy.
Neither is Randy. God damn it. What the fuck?
I don't know what to think, man.
What the fuck is WWE doing?
And I'm going to tell you one thing. Here we go. Randy won't show up at AEW because he's a WWE guy forever.
Fuck!
He's already said it. He's a John Cena guy, too. They're all the same. Undertaker won't cross-brand. John won't cross-brand. Randy won't. Who else won't? There's a ton of guys that won't cross-brand. Now, AJ Styles will, probably. Now, he won't sign his life over. But, yeah, Randy has because, I mean, goddamn, I agree with him.
He's never been in any other promotion in his entire career.
I agree with him. FCW, that was belt. I mean, he did his stuff.
No reason to change now. No. Since he entered the WWE, he hasn't done anything different.
No, I actually agree with this one thing with WWE. If you tell Vince McMahon what Undertaker has told him, the exact same thing that Undertaker told him, then I'm sorry, you have to hold up to that if Undertaker has to.
No, if you've made that commitment, yes.
Yes, that's a full commitment.
I agree.
That is a real thing.
I agree. If you've made that commitment,
too.
As Randy Orton or anybody else, if you've made that commitment, and I've heard Bray Wyatt say, like, I'm a WWE guy, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'll never, He
has his ups and downs with the company, but that's just because they don't see his vision.
But he's not gonna wrestle for anybody else that's not WWE.
Yeah. Which
AEW would actually probably use him really well.
I don't know, though. They're probably from the House of Black and not know what to do with them. Here's your new Brody Lee. But no, I don't know. I don't want to say they would do that, but I have thought about that.
They might know how to correctly use the talent.
Well,
WWE fucking...
Bray Wyatt is sick.
Fucked him.
Bray Wyatt's probably one of the best things they had. Actually, he was the best thing. One guy can change your fucking audience. Think about that. The audience is there just hoping that he would come back.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And how do you live with yourself? Knowing that people are showing up and paying good goddamn money. Lots of fucking money to come and hope Bray Wyatt shows his face for 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes, but even 10 seconds. I'm one of those guys that went and seen CM Punk do a lie detector test with Miz and get put through a table by Ryback at Raw. And that was all CM Punk did. And that was my guy. I was wanting to see him wrestle. And I never got to see CM Punk wrestle in my life. But here's the good thing. I took what I got. I got to see CM Punk. Fuck it. I got to see him. You know what I mean? But I got to see him do a lie detector test about the Shield, which was dope, which was a really cool moment in life. You take that in. And then he got put through a table and hurt by Ryback. And I don't know how to feel about Ryback. I still like him. But I only like his essence and his character and stuff.
Ryback is just a recreation of Goldberg.
In ways, but he was literally trying to be like something different, and it was the crowd that made him into Goldberg. I actually saw him as something way different that most people won't see him as or don't remember because the Ryback or whatever, or they would chant Goldberg or whatever went on in that period. It just makes your mind think differently. But I had
Ryback
a whole different
was just Goldberg. He was
I had like a
big
rhino
meathead that fucking whatever.
I had like a rhino people. RVD. A little bit of Goldberg. A little tiny bit. Not much. See, I saw him different. I saw him as a Raw Van Dam because his singlet was like Raw Van Dam.
He had no mic presence.
Oh, hell no. He had the food. That was so good, though, when he was like, food.
My point.
More. Feed.
We had Who's Next. More. We had Feed Me More.
More. It was dope. It was better than Who's Next.
Feed Me More.
I don't know, though. Let me take it back. When Goldberg was like, Who's Next? When he actually said it, it was something else, man. But it was the same thing with the Feed Me More thing, man. I went fanatic over. I liked it. I liked the whole hand thing. It reminded me of Ultimate Warrior. He had some warrior in him. That's the other person. A little bit of warrior in that. But, I mean, of course, WWE's going to see somebody. His nickname was Silverback. His name is Ryan Reeves.
He's just a big, giant gorilla.
So, Silverback, Ryback, Ryan, Silverback.
Yeah, I get it.
Bam, Ryback. Bam. But it's a dope name, and now he trademarked it. It's his name now. He's got crazy channels out there where he's got a channel, he's like mukbangs. You know what those are?
Yeah.
Yeah, those mukbangs. It sounds so dirty, but it's just a bunch of food. I promise. It's just a bunch of food being eaten. And it actually is kind of gross, but I'll watch them. Only when, like, Ryback's eating. I don't know why, but I just watch him. I guess it's just because I'm trying to support him. I don't watch him much now, but there was a time period where I would eat it. I'd eat it.
Eat it. The highest fuck podcast.
Yeah, I would watch his
Take
food.
A hit.
I would watch certain food ones just to see what he thought about certain foods. And see if we had the same, I don't know. And to support Ryback because he was going through a lot.
Ryback. Ryan Silverback.
Ryan Silverback Reeves.
Reeves.
You remember on Tough Enough?
No.
You remember when he was in the Nexus?
Barely.
You remember when Bray Wyatt was in the Nexus?
No. I don't really remember the Nexus, apparently. I mean, I remember...
You remember Justin Gabriel?
I remember some guys wearing some shirts.
You know Heath Slater, baby?
I know Heath, but I don't know him as fucking the Nexus.
Oh, man, I met that dude, and he was awesome. But he was...
I remember a bunch of guys wore some black and yellow shirts.
Yeah, the N on it.
Yeah.
And the N was Nexus. Yeah, Ryback was cool and all.
Ryan Silverback.
Yeah,
Reeves. Yeah.
He's dope.
Yeah.
I like to support him a little bit.
He does mukbangs, apparently, and Matt likes to watch them because he likes to support him. So, good.
Yeah, I like his opinions.
Yeah. So,
a lot of stuff, and he's very critical. But he eats it crazy places. Wow. But you gotta go check him out. Ryback. Ryan
Silverback.
Ryback TV
Ryback,
or something
TV.
on YouTube, I believe.
Mukbangs.
Yeah.
Watch them.
Yeah. Shit, if you like him, let's do it. He does all kinds of other stuff too. He's got a fitness thing, whatever. Blah, blah. You know, hobba gobble. So, and we're going to be doing another podcast soon in the future with the frequency.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking movies and stuff like that. If you run over there to Ja Freak Killer. JAHKILLAH. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. JAHFREAK KILLH. Whatever. Joffrey Killer.
Joffrey Killer.
And we're going to be having some. There's already some frequencies up, but I will have compadres next time. And we'll have 3 of us. And we're going to be talking about movies and some cool shit. That's what's going to be happening. So, movie ace is what it is. You want to watch that. And
talk about our movie reviews.
Yeah, and go like and subscribe and all that stuff. Like and subscribe to the Highest Fuck Podcast.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Coming at you live and in person at all times.
Always.
Breezy in the city, and we're classy like Freddie Blassie.
This has been.
Oh man, maybe it has.
This has been the Highest Fuck Podcast.
This has been the Highest Fuck Podcast.
With your boys, Matt Jackson.
And Joe. Motherfucking Joe.
And we are out like Elvis Presley. Bitches.
And trout sniffers. And goblins.
Fuck.
And we're back, and I know that we were talking about Crispin while we were talking about Vince McMahon's mustache. We were talking about Ryback's mukbang fucking YouTube channel. We were talking about a whole lot of stuff. We were talking about the Frequency podcast.
Dude, speaking of Ryback called out Roman Reigns.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about that.
On social
media, Twitter.
Social media, Twitter, maybe.
That's where he knows he can get the most love. But people are telling him to retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he puts out this poll every year.
Who should
what he should do. He started it, and he keeps getting retirement.
Retire.
His biggest votes are retire, Ryback. Go away. We don't need you. Well, I'm here to say that I want you to feed me more.
How can
feed
we
me more?
Miss you.
If you don't go the fuck away, hey. But look, my son liked Ryback growing up, so I'm on Ryback's side. I watch his mukbang videos. I watch him on YouTube. I like him. I see his tweets.
Ryback.
I know what he's doing.
Ryback.
Some bitch needs to just stop doing that and do something else.
Retire. Stop being a mukbanger.
Yeah, Ryan Reeves. Quit it. Oh my God, is that his real name?
You did it.
Ryan Reeves.
Real name.
Yeah, Ryback, Ryan. Yeah, okay. He's the Silverback, Ryan, Silverback, Ryback. That's how we get it. That's where it's at. Vince McMahon. Now, nothing's really happened with a lot of planning that's about to be did. So, with Vince McMahon, Triple H has still got control for the most part, but he's still got to get that green light. So, with that happening, we still have that green light special.
McMahon has creative control fully. Like, not fully, but like at the very tippy top.
Yeah.
If he wants to look at something and have his hands in something, he can.
Yeah.
But Triple H is the day-to-day, everything, day-to-day planning and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So he's still green light special.
It just goes through the end of Vince McMahon checking over the plans.
Yeah, exactly. It's just all it is to it. I mean, Vince McMahon is going to do the best he can to keep stuff in control. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants some type of control over their life. So, that's how he's feeling right now. He's got the stupid mustache. He's dumb as fuck.
He had that stupid mustache.
Did he shave it?
I don't know. Does he?
I don't even care.
What has happened to the state of the mustache that we've been talking about?
We will get into a Chris Benoit pod.
And then Chris Benoit.
I don't know.
We were talking about him. And I think the last thing I said about him was it pisses me off that they erased him from WWE history.
Yeah.
Like,
it's kind of bad.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Because he was a great
same thing with Hulk Hogan.
Professional wrestler. He was fabulous.
Yeah.
Until
not fabulous Moolah, but
he had the issues he had.
Yep.
And it was really a sad story.
It is. Because I don't think he actually killed his kid. But if he did it with the crippler crossface.
So
or the sharpshooter.
He had some type of post-traumatic, like psychologically speaking, he had some type of post-traumatic stress response.
It wasn't him.
Dissociative state.
Talked to his family. It wasn't him.
He wouldn't. He
couldn't
do it.
Would not physically be able to kill his kid unless he was underneath the surface of some drugs or something.
Steroids, alcohol, pills.
All that pushed him. It's a real thing.
Traumatic brain injury.
Go look it up. Do your research before you go and judge somebody. Do your research first. I'm just going to get a little enthusiastic with that. Do your research before you judge somebody. Then make your analyzation after that.
Psychologically speaking.
Drugs can make you do some stupid shit. So stay off drugs, kids. Say no to drugs.
Traumatic brain injury.
The only drug you need in life is life itself.
The Dark Side of the Moon talked about when they talked about Chris Benoit. They talked about
Dark Side of the Ring, but
Dark Side of the Ring. When they talked about Chris Benoit, they talked about traumatic brain injury.
Yep.
And traumatic brain injury will literally, like the physical brain injury, will fuck you up. Yeah,
will make you somebody you're not.
Right.
Somebody you never thought you could be. We need to understand that the mind is something delicate and we need to take care of it. You need to take care of your body, take care of your soul, take care of your everything. Because if you do not do that, you'll end up like a Chris Benoit type situation. Chris Benoit is not a bad person, and I dare want somebody to tell me he is a bad person because he's not. It's something that altered his fucking brain, and we need to understand the realism of the realization of what we live, and it's called life.
Mental and psychological health.
Yes, and be aware of psychological health. And psychological well-being is something we need to be. That's why I love wrestling so much, because there's a psychological format there, and I love it. It pulls and strings, and your good strings, your bad strings, your upsetness, your love, your heart, your cry face, your whatever you got going on. So everything's being pulled at one time, and it's good shit. I love wrestling, so we need y'all to like and subscribe, share like always, and always do
subscribe.
That. Because we're on a different plane now. We're gonna be doing some big things, boy. We got big things coming up.
Chris Benoit.
That's coming up.
McMahon's mustache. What?
This is just a random podcast at the moment.
What else did we talk about?
We're actually in a different state of mind too. So this is like months ago, but it's not going to be affect anybody else. It's just
nobody else.
This is a work in progress podcast on this one. So we had to take a moment to just record and then come back.
What's going on right now?
Vince McMahon's trying to trash it back up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Is there anything
I think
special?
we're good, though.
Oh!
We should be...
Roman just got a new title.
Yeah, just update y'all. Yeah, he got a new title now, because last time we spoke on this, he had the same 2 belts.
He just got a new title.
Looking like an idiot. But now he's got a new belt, looking like an idiot again.
Oh, also... You're not going to be watching this after Night of Champions, since we did the prediction video earlier.
Yeah, we got good views.
Fucking Seth Rollins
is the new champion.
Did the championship.
Yep.
We talked about the Night of Champions and what was going to be happening at Night of Champions in the last video, or the video we were, or the recording.
This pod will be going up this Saturday, which will be, let's get that out of our face too. So today is June 4th. I do not remember when we actually recorded this on Rock Day. So, when we were hunting rocks out in the wilderness, we'll say it's Sunday, June 4th, 8:36 recording. This will go out Saturday coming up. So I can get back on track with the Saturday thing. But I want y'all to like and subscribe. Notification bell.
Comment, subscribe. Like that, hit that notification bell. This is the Hush Folk Podcast.
Like always.
And Roman Reigns has a new title belt.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins is the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep. So, this Saturday will be the 10th.
And
so, this Saturday is a live event you need to talk to your wife about this Saturday, and tell her that we've got a wrestling event and we're trying to do some important professional shit. Okay, well, we're good then. Okay, so we're good. You still have to tell her that. You still have to talk to her. I mean, that's like legit. You still have to talk to her. And then 3 days after that, it's Flag Day. My son would probably like that. Juneteenth is the 19th of this month, which that's another month. That's another day that we need to focus on. Father's Day is the 18th. That's something that I don't really celebrate because every day is Father's Day. But still happening. Now, the 25th of this month, we have to watch and review 1997's Bash to the Beach. That is already programmed into my phone, and that's what we're doing the 25th. So we got a plan for the 25th. The 10th is Pure Pro Wrestling, a live event. We've got a new person working with us. My best friend, James Brinkley, JB War, the Brink of War, whatever you want to call him, Beard of Power. His cousin, Lush, is with us fully now. We got a cameraman now. We have PR now with that guy. And James will be the manager of the whole show. All of our expenditures, all this money that might happen. Joe Cool and ourselves will just be the stars of the show. We'll do our thing. And we've actually got help and support finally. And it took fucking growth to get that. So we need y'all to know that when you do something you're passionate about, sometimes it takes a time to grow. Takes time for people to realize, oh my God, these guys are on. Let me see if I can. These guys are
legitimately onto something. Let's
try to see. Yeah, let's try to push the envelope even more. So we got a support system. Me and Lush is my drummer. He's a lot more to me than just somebody that I know. He's a family member of my best friend's family. So my brother is my brother, his cousin is my cousin. Same thing. So Lush, we have this guy named Lush.
Out the basement.
Yep, we have this guy named Lush. We've got Matt Jackson, Joe motherfucking cool, JB motherfucking War, and we've got a good support system, so I want y'all to check it out. We got the Frequency Podcast on Jah Freak Killer channel. That's JAHFREAKKILLAH, and that's just for the new viewers, because I know my viewers already know.
For y'all.
High as Fuck Podcast, the Frequency Podcast is on Jah Freak Killer. Some of the Frequency Podcasts will go on this channel if they are wrestling related. If a wrestler is in a movie, we will talk about the Marine. Anything that's got a wrestler in it, that will go on this channel. Anything that's not wrestling will be on Jah Freak Killer. You know the name. You already know. I've told you a million times. Y'all already know. So, but the newer viewers, just rewind me. JAHFREAK KILLAH, all space in between each word.
Don't forget the H.
AH for killer. H. No killer with an A, has an H. Think about Jah, and Jah is spelled JAH. And then freak is spelled the same way, FREAK, and then KILLAH. Boom. Go like, subscribe there, because we got some good podcasts coming. We got a good support system there. We got 3 of us now. There's 3 of us. There might be some special guests like my niece, or there might be special guests we might even get involved with some actors, because we're trying to get involved with the new Captain Spaulding, which I met him at Fear Fest, and he is down. I've got his information. I just got to contact him. That's all it is to it. So he might be able to open the gates
to more.
So Robert Muke, famous man from House of Thousand Corpse, a movie that I'm obsessed with. So that's in the works. This has been a random podcast, but we're coming to the end of it, because that's about as much random we need. We need y'all to be set up for what we're about to do. So this is coming out Saturday, June 10th. It's June 10th today. I need y'all to realize that we've got some other things that we're going to be doing. We're not going to forget about you guys on the Wrestling Matt podcast channel. We're not going to forget about y'all. We have our Frequency Podcast, and we want to be able to do that. Frequency and Friends podcast. It's 3 of us. There might be extra special guests, like I said.
Joe Cool, Matt Jackson, and Duddis. And then special guests.
Maybe a JB War on the show eventually. My cousin's going to be on.
We're going to have bacon on bacon on bacon.
Yeah, bacon on bacon, which is we're going to be having video, which we're going to get Lush to help us with that. That's why whatever he wants from the money that we make is okay. Because he's going to be helping us out with a lot of stuff. So he's going to be recording us doing the bacon on bacon thing, or bacon on bacon. And then we're going to be making bacon and talking about Kevin Bacon, which I don't like Kevin Bacon, but I'm down for this segment because I think it's going to be fun.
Bacon.
Yeah, I like bacon. That's the big key right there. Right? We got bacon and eggs, sausage, and all that shit. Occasionally. Danhausen also does a food thing on his channel, and I care about that a lot because he's in Gimmick. So Danhausen is my everything. I love you, Danhausen. I hope to meet you one day. Manifest some big things. I want to be on a track with Kim Dracula. I want to sing with Kim Dracula. I want to meet Danhausen. I want to be his best friend, and manifest what you want, and sometimes you'll get what you manifest. So keep your head up, keep your head on a swivel, keep your guard up. Live life the way you want to. Live it to the fullest and be your fucking self.
Asuka became Bianca Belair's arch rival now because she just won the title.
Well, we've talked about that, though.
They're going, but we haven't talked about it in this video, and this video is
random.
But yeah, she won the title, and she threw off the heel face balance even more.
Yeah, she did. But anyway, guys, we've got friends to get back into because we care about everybody that's around us. We want y'all to do the same thing. So we want to be able to take the time out of our day to be able to bring y'all some type of enjoyment, some type of entertainment, some type of talk, some type of feel and meaning to life, or whatever you want to get from these shows. I hope that we've done a lot for y'all. I hope we've touched y'all in ways that you've never been able to feel before. So much positivity. Live by the word, the acronym POP, which is POP, Power of Positivity, and you will get a lot in life. And that has been the Highest Fuck Podcast.
The Highest Fuck Podcast.
With your boys, Matt motherfucking Jackson.
And your boy,
a.k.a. Joffrey Killer.
Joe motherfucking cool.
See, I just stole his stuff saying Matt motherfucking Jackson.
Limited edition
action figure Joe motherfucking cool.
Figure Joe motherfucking cool.
On the Highest Fuck Podcast. And we are out like Elvis motherfucking Presley.